I'm Jessica.
I'm Emmalynn.
And in today's video, we are going to be using some handy dandy TBR prompts from this cute little strawberry jar.
Yeah.
Because it's a TBR jar. So it's
Obviously.
a jar. To help us get through some of our physical TBR, some more of our last minute summer reads.
Even though I really just want to move on from fall.
Or to fall.
I know I'll regret not reading a few of these, so I'm hoping
this will give you
the stars align.
Your
and
mood.
one of these prompts,
the stars align with your mood.
Yeah. And one of these prompts is going to connect to a book that I need to read as well. So.
And they'll like force you.
Yeah.
It's like forced proximity.
It's a game.
It's a mind game.
It's a trick. I'm going to be picking 5 prompts. You can go first.
Oh, thanks.
We're going to draw all of them, read them out loud, and then go pick and come back.
I'm scared. A book that has been on your TBR for over a year. That's easy.
That's
so
perfect
easy.
for you.
Yeah, that's so easy.
Okay.
Got it. Got it in a bag.
First up for me, a book that came out this year. I feel like that's actually perfect.
Is
For
it?
something that I want to read.
Oh, I know.
And
I
it's
think I
on
know
my
what you're gonna pick.
on my summer TBR.
Okay, sure.
You wish.
A book published this year. Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop it.
To be honest,
I have an idea.
I was just typing away. Didn't reread any of them.
Okay, it's fine. I'll take it.
I mean, at least it's not like I got them. It's fine. She needs it too.
I have something in mind already.
A book with magic.
Nice.
It's a good one. It doesn't have to quite be full-fledged high fantasy.
Right. Just a sprinkle. This is a little guy. A hyped book. Me personally, I like hyped books. Actually, I don't.
Okay. Set in a school. I like this. I am
Were we just talking about that
academic
already?
stan, and I'm actually reading a book set in
Oh, that's
that was
right.
set in a school, but it's like only part 1 was like she's graduated now, so I can't count that off. But
Okay.
I do love a good school setting.
Oh, we just talked about this. Okay, the first book in the series. I have lots of first books.
She
in
loves
series.
buying series, not
Me
reading
too,
them,
but
just
I
buying
mean,
them.
fantasy ones, obviously.
You have some, like an Abby Jimenez book would count.
Oh, that's true.
Depends what you're in the mood for. Okay, a book with an animal on the cover. I can think of a few that
Looking at
you
it.
have.
Oh, part of your world.
Part of Your World, The Spell Shop has like a flying
Yeah.
cat.
That's what I was
Are you at
thinking.
5?
No,
You're
I
at
have 4.
Okay.
Sorry. It's gotta be a good one, you know? This one looks like it's been folded many times.
Mm.
Oh, a book with a blurb from your favorite author. Okay.
Then it's like, sometimes I do that though, and I'm just like, did they pay you to say this?
or-
Because I think this book is
Or
trash.
like, are you saying it because you're from the same publishing company?
Oh, that's a good point.
I feel like that.
I
happens a
think
lot.
about things way too much. Okay, last one. Set in a bookstore. You also have so many of this.
I can help
I might
you
have to shop your
out.
shelves. Okay,
Everybody,
here we go.
let's do this. Okay. After much trials and tribulation, Emmalynn had to redraw.
I had to redraw and get rid of Set in a School because I literally looked at every shelf in our house and there's nothing I haven't read that takes place in a school. And if the point of this is to read your physical TBR, we're just gonna get a new one instead of looking for a book online, because that defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And what I drew instead was your favorite color on the cover. Lately, my favorite color has been blue. And this is also a book I just have been wanting to read and scared to read. So, isn't the majority of the cover? No. But the spine is completely blue, so it counts, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who doesn't know what Beach Read is about. It's a rom-com-ish. Two authors, they switch genres and try to write in each other's genres and take each other out to experience things to help them write in those genres.
To experience things?
I think if you want to experience things.
Okay, so for hyped book, I'm going out of my comfort zone because I'm trying to finish off the year going out of my comfort zone. And I'm gonna read Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This has been said to be like The Hunger Games but in space, which is a major selling point.
Mm-hmm.
But the summary just says, his wife taken, his people enslaved, driven by a longing for justice and the memory of lost love, Darrow will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies, even if he must become one of them to do so. The thing that also intimidates me about this book, other than the fact that it's sci-fi, is the font of this is very small.
That's valid.
Very small. And whilst I do appreciate the floppiness, I'm going to try to get this on my Kindle because I like to have both so I can go back and forth. I like to read on my Kindle at night when I'm in bed and then get up in the morning and see how much progress I made in the physical book. With like, you know, I'm like, oh, I read this much. But yeah, I'm going to start looking for all of these books through Libby ASAP.
Yeah, that's rough. Okay, the next one, you can argue with me. I don't care. I'm right. Okay. So we have set in a bookstore. And two things. This is set in a book. Books are in bookstores.
Whoa, what?
So if it's
Big
set
brain.
in a book, maybe that book's in a bookstore.
Okay.
And the main male character in this book that's in a book works in a bookstore.
Does
yes.
Okay.
So, says a grumpy bookstore owner. So, if there's a bookstore and it's in a book, I feel like that's good enough, right? Again, this was me being like, why am I having to look at mom's shelves to match a prompt? The goal is to read my books, not just all of your books. So,
Okay.
I think this counts enough.
I validate you.
Thank you.
If that's what you're looking for, if that's
I
what
am.
you need. Okay, a book that has been on your TBR for over a year. Been
Hello.
saving this for when we moved to North Carolina because it's set in North Carolina and it's set in the summer.
Mhm.
And Emmalynn read it in the fall.
Yes.
And she wished she would have read it in the
The
summer.
cover
So,
is just giving fall,
yeah, even the inside.
which is just kind of like
I
her
don't know.
overall vibe, but it came out in like October.
But I am very excited to read this. I feel like this is also has like, I remember when Haley Pham read this, she said there's like a very specific trope in this.
Mm-hmm.
And so that intrigues me because I'm like, is it unique or is it not? I don't know.
I think so.
And there is some magical
Mm-hmm.
elements of this, so that also intrigues me. So
Okay,
I'm
my
excited.
next one is a book with an animal on the cover. You can also argue with me about this. It's on the back.
The cover goes all the way around.
Yeah. So there's a dog right here. And the way that I remembered, I was like, wait, Summer Romance has a dog somewhere. And it's that small. I don't know how I
Amazing.
remembered that. But
Wow.
again, something on my shelf.
Yeah.
That I want to read. So, yes. This is my last Annabelle Monigan book, and then I'm up to date. And this is, again, a single mother romance book where she just wants to have a summer romance, and of course I'm sure it turns into something more permanent, but sounds great to me.
Okay, for first book in this series, I'm finally going to read my first ever Abby Jimenez book and read Part of Your World. I really want to read just for the summer before summer's over. And so I need to start here in order to get there.
Yeah, and then you can tell me if I really actually need to start there or if I can just read just for the summer.
And so again, I feel like I've looked for this on Libby multiple times, and it's like 30 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna have to kick it old school and
That's so rude.
read the actual book.
You have to read the book you bought?
I know. I just like to have both. I like to have options.
Okay, next up we have A Book with Magic, and we have Let the Dark Stand Still, and just this cover, the back,
She is a beauty.
gorgeous. We kind of picked this up on a whim during the Target sale, and this was totally like buy because of the cover. Yeah, definitely an impulse buy. I don't really know much about
I just remember she gets like kidnapped or something by like a demon of the woods or something.
Something about like a mythical fern
Yeah.
flower. Like even
That's
the
kinda giving
synopsis is
Rapunzel.
pretty, so like I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if this is a mythical
fern flower.
Yeah, I don't know. Like ferns don't have flowers.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm excited. I hope I like it. I feel like it's the perfect like summer to fall book. Or at least I'm hoping it's going to be.
Okay, a book published this
Same vibes.
year. Same vibes. The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. This is about a girl that's a librarian, and she kind of like I think her job is to guard like the most precious spell books in this library, and then something happens and the library ends up burning down, and so she has to like escape with what she can, and she goes to like a island, I think, and so she's like, I need a way to make money, so she starts making jam, but then I think she uses the spell book to like make things magical. So there's that. And you know what, I could have used this for a book with a blurb from my favorite author if I was going to use 2 for 1, because it has a blurb from Catherine Arden on the back. And what more do you need? And she says, you can almost smell the jam and hear the ocean. I finished the book smiling. I'm sold, Catherine Arden. Thank you.
Okay, my last one is a book that came out this year, and I just wanted something to mix the genres up. Because there's a bit too much romance going on for me personally as we're entering August, because I'm dipping my toes back into fantasy this time of year. So I picked Listen for the Lie. This was a book of the month in March of this year, and this is about a mystery that happened several years ago. And this lady finds out that this podcast is going to be doing a series, I guess, on this true crime. And I think it was like her best friend that was murdered or something. And so I'm guessing she gets interviewed. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she was like found with blood, covered in her friend's blood or something.
Oh, yeah.
Because I started this, see?
You did?
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. Sometimes I get distracted.
You need to take that bookmark out before you lose it.
Well, just tell me what page I'm on.
16, do you
Okay.
remember?
I remember, yeah.
But the little thing is, what if you thought you murdered your best friend and everyone else thought so too? And what if the truth doesn't matter? So, like, I guess she's, like, had almost imposter syndrome, like, convincing herself she did it. To me, this is just screaming like adult Good Girls Guide to Murder.
Yeah.
Which comes out tomorrow.
I know. I was just thinking about that.
Thursday.
Thursday.
I can't wait.
Okay, a book with a blurb from your favorite author. This one was hard for me to find. I didn't obviously look at the back of that one, but this one is blurbed by Ellen Hildebrand. I already started this. I feel like I've started this multiple times. Like, I just kind of like see if I'm gonna like it, but this follows two friends going all the way back to the 70s, and one girl is kind of like the popular, trendy, like very beautiful, every boy is in love with her, but she has a terrible home life, and so her across the street neighbor, who's kind of like the nerdy, less popular girl, and her strike up a friendship, and it's about their friendship over decades and decades, and then something happens that breaks their friendship apart, and then I think something tries to bring them back together. But I have only read one Kristen Hanna book, I guess, and I wanted to start reading more, and I read The Four Winds, and it literally destroyed me. Like, it literally destroyed my soul. It was so depressing, but so good at the same time. I know everyone loves The Nightingale. I haven't read The Nightingale, but I do want to read this, and then I want to watch the show to see if it does it justice. But yeah. Also, one thing that's interesting about Kristen Hanna, a lot of her books take place in Seattle or the Pacific Northwest because she lives there part of the time.
Well,
so this is in Seattle, and it talks about oh my gosh, I can't remember the town, but like the town that it talks about, I know where it is, because she's like, I don't want to go to that school. It's not like it's not in a good area, and I'm like, probably not. Anyways, yeah. So that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books on our August TBR.
We'll see.
I mean, I do genuinely. I'm excited to read all of these except this one. I'm a little nervous about, just because I feel like I've heard it's hard to get into.
I think we both have good diversity in genre. I feel like some of these it can be hard to.
Yeah, so if I'm not driving with one, I'll just go to a different one and it'll be a complete change. So,
or like these two at once would maybe do good.
Yeah, maybe some back and forth situation, maybe digital, physical.
Yes, perfect.
There we go. Maybe I'll be able to get at least one of these books. Oh, I already got this one digitally.
You did?
Yes. I just went ahead and like checked it out because it was available.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, great. I forgot.
How exciting. Go start it right now.
Let us know what book you are most excited to read in August. Or if there's a book you're excited about coming out in August, let us know, because I don't know anything really that's coming out in August.
I'm not very good at keeping up with new books.
I usually just wait and see what people start talking about. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So, anyways, we'll see you in our next video. Bye-bye.